welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve, and that's Audra.
We live full-time in our self-converted Ford Transit camper van. We have been working on making our way west, and today we are in a new state. And being in a new state, it also works out that we are going to check out the state capitol. We are in St. Paul, Minnesota. We are also going to be exploring Minneapolis and some other fun spots, so we hope you join us. All right, ready to go check it out?
Let's go.
The Minnesota State Capitol is an architectural landmark with a rich history. Completed in 1905, it was designed by renowned artist Cass Gilbert. His design drew inspiration from classical European architecture, most notably St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. One of the most striking features of the Capitol is its white marble dome. Wow, this is definitely up there with one of the prettiest Capitol buildings we've seen. Wow, this is another quite beautiful Capitol. Quite impressive. The interior of the Capitol is quite striking, featuring fine art, decorative murals, and sculptures that highlight the state's history, agriculture, and civic values. A major restoration project completed in 2017 helped preserve and modernize the structure while staying true to Gilbert's original vision, ensuring that the Capitol remains a functional and beautiful symbol of the state for generations to come. The court chamber is the official courtroom for the Minnesota Supreme Court, the state's highest judicial authority. Although the court only meets in the Capitol chambers a few times each year, most sessions are held at the nearby Minnesota Judicial Center, the space remains a ceremonial and symbolic home of the justice in Minnesota. The chamber is designed in a classical Italian style. The Minnesota House of Representatives chamber is one of the most grand and visually impressive rooms in the building. This chamber is where the Minnesota House of Representatives meet during the legislative session to propose, debate, and vote on state laws. The Senate chamber is the meeting place for the Minnesota Senate, which consists of 67 elected senators. This is where state laws are debated and voted on during legislative sessions. There were such beautiful details everywhere we looked here. The columns inside the Capitol were especially striking. They are crafted from marble imported from Italy, and some of the structural elements, especially near the base of the columns or in supporting architecture, use native Minnesota stone, including granite and limestone. The Capitol is a popular place for photo shoots, and we can understand why. While we were there were several different shoots going on. What's your new walk? Well, it was very nice to check another Capitol off our list. I thought this one was very pretty. It was neat because we could see in some of the rooms, even though it was through a gate, at least we got a good view of the rooms, the main rooms like the Senate, Assembly, whatever they all are. This Capitol loses a van, though, in my rating system, because we couldn't go out into the roof. When we were first walking in, we could see people up there, so I was very excited that we'd be able to go out on the roof. But the only way you can do that is if you're part of a guided tour, and we were not. And so I'm learning that in order to see some of the neat things at these Capitol buildings, you really have to do a tour. But we often don't have time to do a tour. So it was fun to look around. I wish we'd been able to see more, but what we did see was really beautiful.
I too enjoyed our visit to the state capital of Minnesota, although their benches were subpar. They were a little too hard.
So what rating would you give the state capitol building of Minnesota?
The state capital of Minnesota van rating comes in at a solid 4.2.
And I will give it a 4.5. And now we are heading to a zoo and botanical garden in one. Two amazing things in one. How can you beat that?
And one of the best things is, it's free. FRR free.
Como Park Zoo is a cherished community zoo that offers free admission and a chance to see animals from around the world in a family-friendly setting. Established in 1897, the zoo has grown from a small deer exhibit to a fully accredited facility housing animals like giraffes, zebras, gorillas, tigers, and sea lions. Open year-round, the zoo focuses on education, conservation, and creating memorable experiences for visitors of all ages. The penguin exhibit is home to endangered African penguins, roughly 2 feet tall and weighing just 7 to 10 pounds. These birds are native to Africa's southern shoreline and can dive up to 100 feet deep to catch fish. It was quite entertaining watching the antics of these adorable penguins. The Polar Bear Odyssey, opened in 2010, is a state-of-the-art habitat crafted to resemble a Hudson Bay ecosystem. The vast year-round exhibit spans over 13,000 square feet, featuring rocky cliffs, evergreen plantings, a stream, and multiple deep pools, including areas with live fish for natural foraging. Visitors can view the bears up close through floor-to-ceiling glass walls, sometimes within 20 feet of the animals. The large cat exhibit, established in the early 1980s, is home to African lions and other big cats like snow leopards and cougars. The lions reside in spacious naturalistic habitats featuring rockwork, vegetation, and elevated viewing areas that stimulate their open savanna environment. Como Zoo cares for critically endangered Amur tigers, and in 2024 welcomed 2 tiger cubs, the first born at the zoo in over 4 decades. The male Sar and female Bernadette reside in a habitat designed to meet their special needs, with plenty of space, enrichment, and quiet den areas. During mating season, their behavior is closely monitored by keepers following best practices. The cubs remain off exhibit in a private maternity den for now, with future viewing opportunities anticipated as they grow. The African hoofstock area includes giraffes, zebras, and ostriches together in a shared grassy habitat that evokes the African plains. Visitors can buy lettuce or other treats at a nearby feeding station, offering close-up encounters with these gentle giants. The zoo tries to carefully manage the social structure, feeding behavior, and enrichment for these animals, especially during the colder months when they live indoors. With puzzle feeders, tactile enrichment, and cartoons, yes, cartoons, believed to interest giraffes, they try to keep the giraffes stimulated year-round. I found the gorilla. The state-of-the-art gorilla forest reopened in 2013 after an $11 million overhaul, creating the largest all-mesh gorilla exhibit in North America. Spanning about 13,000 square feet, it includes expansive outdoor and indoor areas designed to promote natural behaviors like climbing, foraging, and social interaction. The troupe includes a silverback named Schroeder, along with a family group and a bachelor troupe. Raised platforms, climbing structures, windows, and natural plantings encourage activity and reduce stress. Once again, it was pretty wild to be able to observe these amazing animals so close, just on the other side of the glass. Our last stop was the conservatory to check out the plants and flowers. The Marjorie McNeely Conservatory is a year-round tropical oasis that has welcomed visitors since 1915. This beautiful glass-domed structure houses a variety of plant collections from around the world, including ferns, orchids, bonsai, and seasonal floral displays. Its most iconic space, the Sunken Garden, which was closed while we were there, features rotating flower shows throughout the year. Other highlights include the Tropical Encounters exhibit, where you can stroll through a rainforest habitat with live animals, and the Palm Dome, showcasing towering palms and cycads. Now this is my speed.
Smells like Hershey's chocolate.
As always, I was captivated by the orchids. There are so many varieties of orchids, and they're so beautiful. Okay, this is definitely my favorite bonsai ever. It just looks like a mini forest. I love it.
It's something out of like a miniature special effects thing you would see on a movie or something. Is this where Ponderosa Steak comes from?
I love this part of the conservatory, but I'm not gonna lie, it's the hottest conservatory I've ever been in. It's like 1,000 degrees in here. I don't think the plants needed to be quite this warm.
But it is a nice spot for a bench.
Is it like a sauna? I loved this area of the gardens because it reminds me of Florida, which we still consider home. When we moved to Florida over 10 years ago, I fell in love with the tropical plants, and I love visiting tropical gardens whenever I can as we travel. We found ourselves a spot at the park to make dinner. Our favorite parks are those with water views, and this one did not disappoint.
Dinner is served.
Thank you. What a beautiful night with a stunning sunset and some great people and wildlife watching opportunities. As it was getting dark, we found ourselves a place to park for the night. Alright, you guys. Well, we spent the rest of the evening right at the park where the zoo and the botanical garden was. We enjoyed a lovely sunset and seeing some wildlife, some baby ducks and other animals around there. And we are not too far from there now. We have found some street parking for overnight. There's an apartment over on this side and a park over here. So we think it'll be okay. It's been a pretty nice day, but we're pretty beat, so we're going to sleep. A little early tonight. It was neat seeing the Capitol, and I would say, as far as the zoo botanical garden, I kind of have mixed feelings about zoos, but it was neat to get closer up to some of the animals than we've ever been before. The polar bears, the tiger, and the chimpanzee. No, I think it was a gorilla, actually, to get so close to them. So that was a neat experience. Neat to get to do those things for free, pretty much. They requested a donation, so we did give a small donation, but pretty affordable. So that's where we're going to leave you tonight, and we will see you tomorrow morning. We've got more stuff planned, this time in downtown Minneapolis.
Before we go to bed, my only question is, I wonder how much those actors get paid that are in the polar bear costumes.
If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram. See you next time for more adventure.